Time now, 11 o'clock on this Sunday night, April 6, 2014 on a Sunday night. Time now for Waterman Junior PG with the late night report. Sunday night, April 6, 2014. Good evening, everybody. Our current conditions at 11 o'clock in North Massachusetts got a temperature of 36 degrees with fair skies, humidity 82%, wind speed is calm, barometer 3.18 inches, 2 about 31 degrees, visibility 10 miles. Okay, let's take a look at our radar scope.
Center 5 at 11. So much more than a building lost when a popular function hall goes up in flames. For many
Shows a couple of blobs of snow showers in the eastern portions of Quebec, snow showers in western portions of Prince Edward Island. A lot of rain showers with some sleet mixed in the eastern portion of Ontario. Rain sleet showers in southern Ontario down for eastern portions of UP of Michigan and extreme northeastern Wisconsin. And there's a line of showers and thunderstorms from southern Kentucky down for Tennessee, western Carolina down for western Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi down for southern Missouri, Arkansas, eastern Oklahoma down for north central Texas, and stretching down to Louisiana. And western portion of Louisiana, western portion of Texas, and we're going to turn on. It shows a lot of heavy rain with some damaging winds and hail for much of the southeastern portion of the country, from the Gulf states and down for Tennessee. Yeah.
It's not going to be here anymore.
And a couple of extra rain showers.
A 108-year-old landmark in Foxborough.
And a few storms from northeastern New Mexico, southern New Mexico, stretching it down for Colorado to western north panel in Texas and western panel and Oklahoma down for western Kansas down for Nebraska down for eastern Dakota down for southern and western portions of Minnesota down for southwestern portions of Ontario, and then the snow showers west central portions of Ontario. A couple of extra snow showers in north central portions of New Mexico and down for Colorado down for Wyoming down for eastern portions of Idaho and Utah, stretch down for western portions of Montana. Rain in central and eastern portions of Montana down for central portions of Saskatchewan down for east central portions of Alberta. Rain and sleet showers in southwestern portions of southeastern portions of British Columbia, snow showers in central portions of British Columbia, rain showers in southwestern portions of British Columbia, and down for western Washington coastline here. Quick Montana. Nope. Mega Spring, New Mexico. Good evening, 55 degrees with broken clouds.
Wedding plan here. Something else. The pavilion owners.
Let's take a look at our Saturday night loop here. Moving on down, and it shows a couple of extra cars covering from Mexico, stretching to much of the southeastern states to the down for the Mid-Atlantic states to the down for our valley, and stretching to much of the Great Lakes, and stretching down for Central Plains, and down for Oklahoma, and down for northern Texas, and stretching down for New Mexico, stretching up to the northern Rockies, and stretching down for northern Idaho, down for western portions of Washington state, down for British Columbia, Alberta, and down for Saskatchewan, and some clouded destinations in Saskatchewan, down for western Ontario, and northwestern Minnesota, and the eastern portions of North Dakota. Here. Alright, let's take a look at them.
It's fairly progressive, means the totals won't be nearly that high, but it does.
Let us take a look at map situation here. Station from northeastern portion of Mexico, stretching it down for coastal Texas, coastal East Texas, down for much of southeastern states, and stretching it out to sea here. And another station front from
all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico to see where our storm is coming from, and it has a lot of water with it.
Alberta, stretching it down to Manitoba, stretching it down for Ontario. And some front of body from central Manitoba down to North Dakota, front of body from southwestern portions of Saskatchewan down to Montana, front of body from southwestern portions of Alberta down to northern Idaho down for Washington state, and a front of body from down to California coastline, and then a front of body from central Minnesota down for southeastern South Dakota down for Nebraska, Kansas down for western Oklahoma down for Texas, and front of body from West Virginia down for eastern Kentucky and Tennessee, and high pressure in central New York, northern Nevada, off the California coastline, and western portion of Washington state, and low pressure in eastern Kentucky, southeastern Texas, western Kansas, and eastern portion of South Dakota. We got 53 degrees up to an hour in Boston and Washington D.C., 52 in Atlanta, 76 in Miami, 76 in Brownsville, 51 in Dallas, Texas, 52 in Kansas City, 49 in Chicago, 57 in Minneapolis. We got 57 out in Albuquerque, 46 in Denver, 60 in Salt Lake City, 57 in Seattle, 51 in Great Falls, 67 in San Francisco, and 68 in Los Angeles. Here. Current conditions around the region, we got 52 degrees at Central in Boston, and 39 in Bedford, 44 in Beverly, 40 in Fitchburg, 47 in Gloucester, 40 in Norwood, 36 in Taunton, 30 in Bedford, 37 in Falmouth, 40 in Chatham, 39 in Provincetown, 41 in Cape Cod Bay, 38 out in Nantucket, 39 in Martha's Vineyard, 43 out in Blackcon, 45 in Westerly, 43 out in
Maloney crashed his motorcycle.
Smithfield, 42 in Webster, 52 in Milford, 40 in Sturbridge, 43 in Worcester, 35 in Garner, 42 in Greenfield, 41 in in Amherst, 42 in Springfield, 36 in Pittsfield, 33 in North Adams, 54 in Albany, 35 in Paignton, 36 in Brattleboro, 36 in Keene, 35 in Concord, 44 in Manchester, 41 in Nashua, New Hampshire, 47 in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, 51 off the Portsmouth, New Hampshire coastline, 45 in Woodlands, 46 in Hartford, 44 in Meriden, 46 in Waterbury, 46 in Denver, 44 in Bridgeport, 43 in New Haven, 42 in New York, 41 in Islip, and 46 out in Montauk. Alright, let's take a look at our
To the family. Family's doing it as good as could be expected.
short-range political discussion for the country. Severe thunderstorms on westward heavy rain with potential flash floods expected from the southern Gulf Coast states and in the southeast United States by Monday. A return to dry weather out west after some recent temporary relief for drought conditions. A strong spring storm will impact the sizable portion of the Gulf Coast states and the southeast of the episodes of heavy rain and severe thunderstorms throughout the beginning of the work week. A presentation fairly extends from just of the coast of the southeast westward along the Gulf Coast and into southern Texas, and high levels of moisture from the Gulf of Mexico are currently being lifted and it's really cold air. Turn it over to this rainfall from eastern Texas eastward and then Georgia and southern South Carolina. The setup will continue in the overnight hours, but a resurgence of moisture connected with increasing winds adjusting by the surface from the south will impact the lower Mississippi tonight when an upper level trough approaches from the west. Thunderstorms embedded with heavy rain will have the potential to produce tornadoes, hail, and strong winds in addition to flash flooding across the region and the south. Low pressure will track in the Near Valley on Monday with a taking a cold front to the southeast and the continuing threat of severe weather and heavy rain and severe storm and flooding threats and diminish Monday night and Tuesday as the cold front tracks off mostly offshore. The focus will then shift in the northeast where gusty winds and accompanying moderate rain and even some light snow and ice accumulations for the past elevations in northern New England early on Tuesday. The analog storm system temperature to be 15 degrees colder than normal on average locations for the lower plains of the Appalachians. From the north high plains to the mountain west, temperature to be anywhere between 10 and 20 degrees above normal as large upper level ridge builds across the west and then into a dry pattern to start off with work week except for the extreme north and west Washington where light rain and had the cold front and be common.
On the scene of the Indian Ocean where there may be new hope for the search of a missing Malaysian Airlines flight, and that's where
Forecast discussion in New England air. High pressure will be building across New England tonight, then move offshore Monday. Storm systems will bring in periods of heavy rain Monday night and early Tuesday. Followed by dry seasonal conditions at the end of the weekend. 10:30 p.m. update. No major change to the forecast. High cirrus clouds continue to filter across the region. Subsequent and high increases. As the cast and the moisture ahead of the storm system and expected to impact our region. Monday night and Tuesday, high pressure remains under control allowing for clear skies and light temperature winds. In fact, radial cooling will be possibly, especially for those areas, but choice for cooling down rather quickly. Mars Vineyard mountains down around the mid-upper trains below the 30s in the major urban centers. Monday, high pressure moves offshore and developing warm air affection will lead to increase in clouds from west east. Deeper moisture and access of low-level jet remains to the west spot 00Z, so expect a dry day along there will be a low probability of a few showers could spill in the southwest Massachusetts and adjacent Connecticut toward evening. However, low-level dry will area will hold. On the east, maximum temperature mid-upper 50s. And for tomorrow, seasonably warm tomorrow, giving way to soak away tomorrow night into Tuesday. Another warm and spring-like day tomorrow with increased clouds expected tomorrow afternoon. A band of rainfall moving ahead of a warm first tomorrow night. This rain will be every time with most locations seen 3/4 of 1 inch, but few places could see 1.5 inches or more by the time it ends on Tuesday. And
a signal that may go dead within days.
Here's my predictions on what we'll get about 1.5 or more. 7 to Connecticut from Meriden down to New Haven, and for southwest Connecticut down to New York City, and southeastern Connecticut, south central Rhode Island from
Indonesian airspace, meaning that it may have gone a route
from Kingstown down to Newport and down to southeastern Massachusetts here. And these are my
Tunnel finally comes to an end tomorrow morning.
predictions of
Ceiling replacement project that reduces
1 inches
in either direction.
or more rain here.
Until next Friday night, westbound drivers say there was 6 mile backup. There was a 6 mile backup at one point. The return of the Red Sox to Fenway Park.
And highs will be in the
all that gasoline that we're burning off is costing a little more. The Lundberg survey finds
50s for much of the region here.
past 2 weeks, the average national price $3.60.
And And here's my taking on the storm using a grid forecast.
The summer driving season.
Heaviest amount of rain. Agreeing we could see from
Needs today, the nonprofit
the 95 quarter from New Haven down to New York City and stretching it up into Hartford, down to Springfield, down to central Massachusetts, up to southeastern New Hampshire and Vermont. And
after the attack, Needs created the positively strong campaign.
what highest amount of rain could be down from Hartford down to New York City. That's my taking on who'll get the most rain on Monday night and then Tuesday. Okay. Bus stop forecast here. 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, 37 degrees most of the night skies, and 2 p.m. 56 degrees most of the skies. Okay, let's take a look at the hazardous weather outlook here.
Rescue right now. Wiggins has trained over 1,400 assistance dog teams since 1976.
Next on News Center 5.
Day 1 tonight, that's the weather, 82%. Monday for Saturday, widespread moderate and heavy rainfall is likely tomorrow night and Tuesday. There'll be possibly some already swollen river drainage return to minor flood, also pockets of urban and small stream and prone drainage, flood are possible. So let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Goes like this. For overnight, podcast got low 30 degrees, light southwest wind. Monday, Saints got down near 58 degrees, light southwest. Wind becoming south about 5 to 7 miles by the afternoon. Monday night, rain with the thunderstorms possible after 3 a.m. Low around 48 degrees, southeast wind about 10 to 14 miles per gust size, 29 miles by chest precipitation 9%. New rainfall amounts between 1/2 and 3/4 inches possible. Tuesday, rain possibly a thunderstorm before 1 p.m., then a slight jet rain between 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. High near 60 degrees, south wind about 15 miles per hour, with gust size 30 miles per hour, chest precipitation 30%. New precipitation amounts between 1/4 and 1/2 inch possible. Tuesday night, rain, podcast got low 41 degrees, west wind about 6 to 10 miles per gust size, 21 miles per hour. Wednesday, slight chance showers after 2 p.m. Most of the islands got down near 54 degrees. Chance of precipitation 20%. Wednesday night, most of the got low 32 degrees. Thursday, sands got down near 55 degrees. Friday night, podcast got low 42 degrees. Friday, chance of showers, part the sands got down near 61 degrees. Chance of precipitation 30%. Friday night, podcast got low 41 degrees. Saturday, both sands got down near 57 degrees. Saturday night, podcast got low 37 degrees for Sunday. Most sands got down near 58 degrees. Peters, what a phrase on the night. Mild day on tap and wet Monday night on tap tomorrow. Night, this is PJ. Good night. What a good price of that. I'll be seeing you tomorrow morning. Good night.
.org/global kitchen.